Hello travel, tour, and vacation tips, YouTube families, welcome back to the channel. Today you are presented to watch best 12 places to visit in New York City. Enjoy the video. 1. Statue of Liberty. With a height of just under 152 feet from the base to the torch and a weight of around 450,000 pounds, it is one of the tallest sculptures in the whole world. It was a gift from France to America. One of America's greatest tourist destinations, it was constructed in 1886 and continues to serve as a global symbol of freedom. Enjoy a leisurely tour around the base before entering the pedestal, if you choose. 2. American Museum of Natural History. The American Museum of Natural History is one of New York City's top museums for family outings since it offers something for everyone to enjoy. All the fascinating aspects of our planet's natural environment are displayed in 8 permanent exhibit rooms, including science, the environment, animals, and fossils. 3. Times Square. The place to be in New York at night, Times Square is lined with enormous, brilliantly lighted billboards and screens, but it's fascinating any time of day. Times Square is constantly busy and packed, yet it has a certain charm all its own. It was formerly known as Longacre Square, was renamed in 1904 in honor of the New York Times Tower. 4. Central Park. Anyone visiting New York City should take a stroll in Central Park's winding paths, ride a bicycle through them, or ride in a carriage. You may even put on your skates in the winter and skate over Woolman Rink. One of the things that makes New York such a lovely and pleasant city is this enormous park in the middle of the city, which is a half-mile broad and 2.5 miles long. Its various attractions, many of which are free, make it one among the few inexpensive things to do in NYC in addition to being a terrific spot to enjoy some nature. The lake, strawberry fields, the Central Park Zoo, and Belvedere Castle are a few of the most well-liked tourist destinations. 5. Metropolitan Museum of Art. One of the most well-known museums in the United States is the Metropolitan Museum of Art, or the Met as it is more frequently known. It was established in 1870. There are more than 2 million works of art in the Met's permanent collection, which spans a time period of 5,000 years. The Met Fifth Avenue serves as the museum's focal point despite having 3 locations. The collection's American ornamental arts, weapons and armor, costumes, Egyptian art, musical instruments, and pictures among its highlights. Another incredibly well-liked New York attraction is the Met Cloisters, which is situated in Fort Tryon Park in northern Manhattan. The Metropolitan Museum of Art's section on European medieval art and architecture is situated in a magnificent building that was constructed around medieval cloisters, chapels, and halls. 6. Rockefeller Center and top of the Rock Observation Deck. Rockefeller Center is a popular site in New York that practically all visitors include on their travel plans. NBC TV and other media outlets are housed in this sizable entertainment and retail complex in the middle of Manhattan, but the 70-story 30 Rockefeller Plaza, an Art Deco skyscraper that offers breathtaking views of Manhattan from its renowned top of the Rock Observation Deck, is the complex's focal point. Spectacular views are available in both indoor and outdoor viewing areas, day or night. A top of the Rock Observation Deck ticket can be purchased in advance. 7. Broadway and the Theater District. One of the most popular things to do in New York City is to see a Broadway performance. This theater, which is regarded as the best in the country, features both the most recent productions and time-honored classics. The term Broadway simply refers to Broadway theater, which includes a huge number of theaters in the theater district and on Broadway itself. Tickets for the most well-liked performances should be ordered well in advance. The Shubert at 221 West 44th Street and the Booth at 22 West 45th Street are 2 renowned playhouses that can only be entered by pedestrians in the theater district's Shubert Alley. 8. Empire State Building. One of New York's most recognizable iconic structures and a popular destination for tourists is the Empire State Building. The 102-story, 381-meter-tall structure held the record for global height until the One World Trade Center tower surpassed it 41 years later. When the Empire State Building debuted in 1931, it was topped with an airship mooring pole and instantly became a landmark and a representation of New York City. Looking towards the neighboring states of New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, and Massachusetts, you may see up to 80 miles away on clear days. 9. High Line. The High Line, a fascinating and recently extended attraction in New York City, was formerly a train line but has been converted into a city walking route above the streets. Many of the trees and plants that have been planted in this distinctive linear public park are native species. The park offers amazing views of the city and is mostly surrounded by glass fences, giving it a natural appearance. This green space on the west side of Manhattan stretches from Gansevoort Street, just south of West 13th Street, to West 34th Street, just north of it. 10. Brooklyn Bridge. The Brooklyn Bridge, one of the city's most famous sights with its Gothic-shaped arches and suspension cables, has served as an inspiration to countless poets, musicians, and artists throughout the years. The first steel suspension bridge ever built, this historic bridge spans the East River from Manhattan to Brooklyn. Only walkers and bicycles have access to the wood plank walkway that runs over the lanes of traffic. Beautiful views of Manhattan, the East River, and the Statue of Liberty may be seen from the bridge. 11. Lincoln Center. It's probable that your plans will include spending the evening at the Lincoln Center if you intend to attend a performance of a performing art, such ballet, the symphony, or opera. Since the New York City Ballet, New York Philharmonic, Metropolitan Opera, Juilliard School of Music, Lincoln Center Theater, and Jazz at Lincoln Center Orchestra are all housed at the Lincoln Center, it's practically a guarantee that some event will be happening while you're in town. 12. One World Observatory. One World Observatory is an observation deck located on floors 100, 101, and 102 of the brand new One World Trade Center building. It offers breathtaking views of the city from these 1,776-foot-high vantage points. The surrounding panels portray New York's evolution over time, from a rural setting to the modern metropolis, as you rise. This glass building is a distinctive structure on the Manhattan skyline with angles that give it a highly distinctive appearance.